It's the CalebDMTG Show.
Just in case any of y'all aren't familiar, the way that Living End works is you cycle your creatures to fill up your graveyard, and then you play a cascade spell. Finds Living End. Living End makes your opponent sack all their creatures, you get all your creatures back. Very difficult for the opponent to beat that. Some decks are naturally strong against Living End, like decks with like pilot counters and stuff, and sweepers. That's not really what Modern looks like right now. There's a lot of like tempo decks and stuff. Anyway, one of the cool things about this build is we've got Griefs and Subtleties, which both go to the graveyard, so you can then rebuy them with your Living End. It also like helps. Grief can help clear the way of problematic permanents. It's fun that Subtlety puts their creature on top of their library too, because a card like Shriekmaw would put it in the graveyard, and then when you fire off your Living End, they get it back. It's a little awkward. One of the cool things about Force Negation in this deck is that if you play your Violent Outburst on the opponent's turn, if they have a counter, Force Negation can be a free counter to actually protect your Cascade spell. Or your Living End, rather. You don't need to counter the Cascade spell. Man, I left I don't know, I did some grilling late last night, and I feel real dumb about it, because like every time I opened my door, like a swarm of bugs fucking came into the house. Because they see the light and they're like collecting on the windows, you know? And now I'm getting fucking mobbed. Just feel like the biggest idiot ever. It was like the least worth thing. Probably time to only be grilling during the daytime. Having double Living End in the opener is a huge liability. Potentially a reason to mulligan. I think I will mull this, even though the rest of the hand looks okay. Get a catnip plant for my office. They hate catnip. That's a fucking great idea. Whatever they hate, I would love to be into that. Opponent turn one's a Ragavan. We draw Subtlety. If we kept the Street Wraith, we could have cycled into it. So we want to get our cycling on.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? Hate to Wumbo, thanks for the sub. Maybe I should have put back a land, I forgot how many lands you draw with this fucking deck. Because all your cards say draw a card on them. Yeah, they're still like dealing you damage while generating all that treasure soft numb. Still an issue. Great. Oh, interesting. This might be like a worse matchup than I thought at first. I think this is the Jeskai list, the Jeskai Stoneblade list. If they're playing Archmage's Charm, I think that means that they've got other counters too. I could have actually played Curator here. Impressively bad matchup? Yeah, probably. I don't know if that's true living in me. You might be a little biased. A little bit worried about dying to like a flurry of counter spells here. And bolts and everything. Now I'm just dead to a lightning bolt. Because there's only 2 basics in here. Try this again, but with green mana. They only have 6 cards in hand, I'm sure we got this. That's gonna resolve. It's a good start. This is actually a good start. And can I resolve my Cascade trigger? Is that cool? You've successfully denied me from giving my creatures +1/+0. Now how about this part? Now, because it's their turn, we can pitch cast our Force Negation. Is this happening? All right. This is the order I would like, yes. Nice. Well, didn't think I was winning that one. Holy shit. Oh my god. Was that like the least likely shit ever? Just extremely unlikely. You're so upset. Oh, man. I hear your soul. It gave me life. That just, like, gave me another year. I'm, like, siphoning chat's life force. So I'm a little bit worried about Graveyard Hate. I'm not sure how much, like, Foundation Breaker action I should be jamming versus Brazen Borrowers. Probably have some, right? Some Graveyard Hate. You got, like, Rips or something. Let's keep it at 1 Brazen Borrower and do 2 Foundation Breakers. Grief can hit that shit too, potentially. That's happened to you a lot in tournaments. Oh, people countering the Cascade spell. Yeah, I don't expect it to happen again. Living Enemy, what do you think about boarding out a Living End? Going down to 2? Probably pretty bad, huh? If they have counters, you might have to fight over it a bunch. Yeah, probably pretty bad. I might get a Street Wraith or 2. It makes the Griefs a little bit worse, and they're already, like, kind of iffy. God, I still need to cut 3 cards. There's no fucking room. Waker Waves was fucking awesome. Hey, Gare the Square, thanks for the 25 bucks. Gare says, Caleb D, love the content, keep it up. I'll do my best, Gare. I'll do my fucking best. Hey, thanks, Softnum. Yeah, big shout out to Mana Traders. Mana Traders, the main reason I'm able to test out a bunch of different decks, try a bunch of different things out. And if you're thinking about using them, if you're thinking about trying them out yourself, if you use my code, that does benefit me. That's a good thing. For me personally. I'll support the old stream, huh? Maybe these Dead and Guns were a mistake, huh? Nope, I'm a genius. They belong. Or I guess we make him tutor first, huh? Let's fetch a Breeding Pool and play tapped, and then cycle this Windcaller Aven. Get my Cyclone. Fetch to Thin! Fuck me, Ham. Ooh. Just really leaving a little bit of pressure, and we still have that Sword of Fire and Ice to worry about. a bit worried about a Mystical Dispute from them. Make sure you pitch the Shardless. We're like not really in a position to cascade anyway. And then it's snap resolved, so now I feel stupid. Yeah, I think I should have 4 of the Disenchant Devote Critter for this matchup. Because you're not just hitting recipes, right? You're also hitting like Sword of Fire and Ice or whatever. Maybe 3, I don't know. I kind of don't like the Dead and Gones. Game 3 I'll be on the play, I'll need it less. Looks like saving my counter wasn't the worst thing ever. Wasn't the most terrible thing. You know if I can pitch Shardless? I mean, Shardless literally just gets back a 4-3 right now, right? And they get back a Stoneforge Mystic. Oh, here we go. I kind of feel like there should be more Waker Waves. This card's great. Let's go! Ragavan coming in hot. I know that the Sword of Fire and Ice is going to kill my Brazen. Considering casting the Striped Riverwinder, but Sword of Fire and Ice just like gets past it, and then they can like hit me with the sword, move the sword over and block. So I guess I'm gonna cycle. Possibly supposed to Bolt Self there. Do I play around Force Negation? Or do I play around Mystical? Because I got Outburst like right fucking now, you know? Thinking Iron Gas Forest. None of their equipping Sword of Fire and Ice. Nice. Phew. I like how that started out with us talking about how bad of a matchup it was, and ended with us winning. That was good. The first chunk of that second game was looking real rough. Like, we just, like, had nothing in the graveyard. Waker of Waves was super important in terms of, like, getting us to what we needed and putting multiple bodies in the graveyard. I want more of that card, Waker of Waves. Maybe just in that matchup, but it felt really good. Like having actual selection, you know, instead of just drawing one. And the fact that the other card goes to the graveyard was pretty sweet. I don't think I got it. You said usually more Wakers and no Avens? The other list I looked at only had one Waker. I'm going to Hawaii, dude. It's Corey. Should be a real good time. Hey, I'm an Eternal. Thanks to the sub. Thanks to 7 months.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Seacoaster. Thanks to the sub. Thanks to the 18 months. Hawaiian summer. How fun. It will be fun. Hawaii has pretty good weather pretty much year-round. It's not really a bad time to go to Hawaii. So even though the weather's going to be in the 80s, there's still going to be, like, sun and sea and wind and rain, all the awesome shit. Cycling on turn 1 here. See if we get a black card for Grief. Wouldn't be the worst. Interesting. So it looks like we're facing some humans variant, huh? I think I'm gonna grab their Helix. I'm just leaving with that shit I don't care about. Yeah, so it looks like Hawaii's temperature for this week is highs in the mid-80s and lows in the mid-70s. 10-degree variation. It's gonna be fucking great. How long is the flight? I don't want to talk about that as much. That part's gonna be less great. I think it's like 8.5 hours from Chicago, and then I got like a 1-hour flight from Madison to Chicago. Now we get to grief him again. Eight and a half is meh? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm a big guy, and I sweat a lot, so it's certainly not the part of the trip that I'm looking forward to. But, my flight leaves right around when I normally start heading to bed, so I'll probably get some sleep on the plane. Download some Star Trek on my phone. I don't drive Red 7. Not a good question. It's about an hour to drive anyway. Hell yeah, Hodge. Less booze. You don't think I'm gonna drink on an 8.5-hour flight? I'm just gonna assume they have something for this thing. Am I going to play Magic while on vacation? A little bit, not very much. One of my friends that I'm going to visit has a casual EDH group that also enjoys fine food and fine whiskey. And that sounds pretty fun. Might spend an evening dicking around with those folks. Go easy on them? Yeah. I mean, I'm not bringing my... I've got an EDH deck that's like... It's not competitive EDH, but it's like closer. It's got like Force of Will and Force Negation and Mana Crypt and shit. But I don't want to take that in the air anyway, so... I might just throw something together. Am I single? Yes. Look at that. How much trouble would that Ashiok cause me? And we just get to snipe it out of their hand turn one. What's the I'm still going through a divorce, Balmang. Sorry to hear that. It's fine. I'm not super in the mood to talk about it. Again. Something that's been covered on stream before. Just gonna play some Magic, huh? Is that alright with you folks? Yeah, this week card's pretty juicy. What's the best elemental? Are you talking about the new pitch ones? I don't know, they all have their spot, and they all have their role. Partial to the white one. This outburst is gonna be so damn good. Oh, they don't have the mana. They don't have the mana to crack it. I'm just gonna cast this shit. They didn't need to play the Mantis Rider here, right? They just serve with Shardless. They hit for 4, and they play the Mantis Rider and serve. They're only dealing 5. They definitely should have played this and just like held it up. can I afford a vacation and pay all the damn actors? That's a good question. They're working for exposure.
Oh shit, what up?
I pay handsomely in exposure. Hey Cedrix, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 44 months. Living In does get you around Grafdigger's Cage, correct? This band is very good. You're not wrong, Jedi Josh. You're not wrong. Hmm. 2-0. First time playing Living End. Feels good. Let's see if we can get a few more W's, huh? Cascade also gets around Cage. Yeah, it exiles it before it casts it. So it's not casting it from the library, which Cage would care about. This hand's pretty decent. Any third lane gets me to Shardless. We just need someone to pitch to this Grief. Could have cycled first and looked for like a redundant Living End. It's a little bit better to pitch. Wow, fuck this hand. Holy shit. Put on the play. So we could like hope that they don't hit for Kai's Guile, but I think you just gotta fucking take it. I do not think Rebirth would be a very good grab there, no. Come on, Stoneforge. I don't think they are. They filtered. Oh, they're undoing. They didn't filter correctly. Nope, that's Voidwalker mana. This is why we took the Kaya's Guile. Because we can actually keep the Voidwalker off the board for a little bit while we fill up our graveyard. But Kaya's Guile would just answer the graveyard, right? And just nuke it. You think we have a shot? I think we're very winning. Looks like my opponent agrees. Well, Grief's been fucking overperforming, huh? Stoneforge Mystic's good news. I mean, if they play the Doffy, it just dies that turn, right? Just dies to the Living End. I do not have links to my playlists handy. The band we're listening to right now is just called Talisk. T-A-L-I-S-K. So Dead and Gone can answer that Doffy card. I wonder if they have more graveyard hate for me. How do I even cut for all this shit? Maybe I cut Subtlety, as good as it was there. Subtlety can also hit their Grief if they've got like a Grief opener, but then they just buys a turn, right? Do I need all 3 living ends? That's a good point. Yeah, the opponent's not playing counters. You can probably get away with 2. Try this out. Possibly I'm supposed to have like Foundation Breakers in. With them having Kaya's Guiles and Dothys though, I can't imagine they have a ton of graveyard hate. And we do have Brazen Borrowers to bounce things potentially. Force Negations. This is both of our living ends. If we kept this hand, we would not be able to win. Let's go ahead and cycle now, in case we draw another Grief.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Nerdbane thinks the sub is the 31 months. Where do I find such awesome music? Talisk was a band that was first introduced to me as a song request, actually. I kind of like Ragavan in Modern. Card's like stupid good, obviously. But I feel like people block a little bit in Modern. There's more removal in Modern than in Legacy. I think it's probably too good for Legacy. Too warping. They have Kaya's Guile mana up here. It's kind of a bummer. Yeah, so if we had Violent Outburst instead of Shardless, we'd be able to do this on their turn and then have Force Negation, like, protect our graveyard. They're making a 1-1? They should probably be gaining 4 life, huh? Looks like the Living End do indeed go to the graveyard when he kills a Dothy Void Walker.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, cooldown max, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 45 months there. Thoughtseize is doing some nice work.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? Hey, Milzix, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 18 months. Having a black dual land would have been kind of nice this game. Just to fire off these architects. What's a video game that requires just as much skill as Magic? How about chess? Chess is pretty up there. Yeah, I mean, Red 7 are on the same page there.
Oh shit, what up?
I could bounce this Grief. The trigger on the stack. And then the Shardless gets to get in. I think I'd rather play this Borrower. Nice Crumple. Our shitter beat's gonna take it down. What's up, Tasty Cactus? Evoking Solitude. Probably means they have Blink for it, huh? If they're evoking. Would they pitch? Stoneforge, interesting. We know their last card in hand is Grief. I think we just play this now, huh? They get back Dothy Voidwalker, we get back, like, all of our shit. Okay, no need to untap and let them, like, draw Kai's Guile or some shit, huh? God, that feels so brutal to architect someone while you while you deploy lethal. Oh, you're saying the Void Whacker could have cast Living In there? Yeah, that would've been better. That would've been better than scooping, I suppose. And then we draw that stupid Aven and cast it. And they draw a fetch, but they have, like, Solitude to gain 3 life. Anyway. It didn't have a counter on it. Shouldn't have a counter on it. Demolish this league? Not quite yet. Still got a couple more matches left. We are doing well. I just saw the Quacks resub message of I keep trying to share this. Maybe it'll work this time. It looks like it did work. Quacks. Thanks for the 51 months. Oh, that doesn't matter, White Seal. You can't just, like, discount a game because the opponent screwed up. People screw up all the damn time. You'd never be able to count any 5-0s. We certainly count it as a loss when I screw up, right? You said nobody's ever played a Perfect League? I'm not sure about that. I'm sure there's been some Oops All Spells leagues that are pretty straightforward. Like 5 opponents DC or don't do anything. I suppose we keep this. Yeah, Grief has really impressed me in this deck. But maybe I should be cycling turn 1. To try and hit it. Losing on turn 1 to an unwinnable matchup is playing perfectly. Yeah. That's valid. I want to get my cycle on, but I also want to not have to shock myself next turn. I guess I could have played Spire Bluff, and then Misty can go get a basic. I agree that Modern's a lot more interesting with Modern Horizons 2. I've been enjoying it. Not 100% about this Subtlety, because we lose like our one cycler. But I feel like Eidolon gets a lot of damage in here if we just like let it be. Just like playing your spell and cascading is 4 damage. Well, shit. Hey, there we are. Might still just get burned the fuck out, but... we could Subtlety our Shardless Agent. It says up to 1. I'll choose not to. They got 3 cards in hand. One of them is that Eidolon. So they got 1 Brickarooski. Yep. Yep. Come on, Force Negation. Do you play around Goblin Guide here? Just hit them for 8 down to 4. Yeah, if we hit them for 8 down to 4 and they play Eidolon, and they're still like dead on board. But if they played Eidolon and another thing. I'm just deciding whether to attack all or just attack with the River and the Street Wraith. Have a 3/3 blocker and stack their top card. You need black mana to cast Architects of Will. We have 0 black mana, so that's not an option, Aaron. Yeah, let's play around Goblin Guide. Might as well play around the card that we can beat, Fair enough. GG close. So these other Force Negations definitely coming in. I like the Griefs too. I don't know if I like Subtlety. Maybe I do. You're gonna have some graveyard hate. Yeah, -2 Wraith for sure. So we could have the Subtleties back in. There's Brazen Borrower here. There's these Dead and Gones. Which maybe belong, maybe don't belong. Definitely sped up Super Beeves. Do I want all 4 Foundation Breakers? Yeah, let's play 4 Foundation Breakers. It also kills Eidolon. Which I guess is the thing I want. I don't know. I don't know if I actually want that. Well, this hand looks fucking awesome. Leading on a cycle because if I find Living End, I'd rather pitch that to Grief than Architects of Will. I almost want to let them keep the Goblin Guide. Take Lava Spike here. If I find a Shockland, I'd rather play that for turn, the Sanctum. Save myself a little bit of life. Main reason to cycle there. Alright, come on, deck. Come on, deck. You've been giving me so many lands. You've been giving me so many lands this league. And I just want number 3 here. Yeah. I don't think I just evoke this for a 2/2 in the yard. It's gonna pass, I guess. It's actually not an accordion. It is a concertina, correct? Violin, concertina, and a guitar being played rhythmically. They are a 3-piece ensemble. Oh boy! We're getting another Living End for our draw for the turn. Isn't that neat? Our opening draw was so good, and now we're just dying. We know their hand is just a bunch of paths too, so like, even if we hit the 3rd land now, we'd still be in this fucking game. Leaving red up, in case we draw a Dead and Gone off this cycle. Ermagerd. Living End is a 3 of. We know the last card in their hand is Searing Blaze, right? Yeah. So, what did they reveal? Oh, they didn't actually reveal the Goblin Guide at all. The only way we can win from here is if we top deck Grief very specifically. I think. Because they have a fetch here, and the Searing Blaze is their last card, right? 2 life. They blaze the Grief before I sack it. Well, what I would do is I would play the Grief, they would crack their fetch, and then I would respond with Violent Outburst. And then my other Grief would come into play, and I'd steal their Searing Blaze from their hand. Is how that would work. Yeah, Violent Outburst being an instant's pretty tricky. Yep. Yeah, we could have also drawn a Forced Negation, huh? Forced Negation would have also saved us here. Forced Negation or Grief, either one would have let us beat a Searing Blaze at least. Forced Negation, had we drawn one in the first game, would have been pretty key to Maybe there should be one more in the main instead of one of the subtleties. This opener is a little land heavy, but we do have the turn 1 Grief, which I enjoy. I don't know if I turn 1 Grief versus Scalding Tarn. I'm just gonna pass. We have the Sunken Runes, so we might actually just want to cast the damn thing. Sunken Runes the truth? I don't know. We've drawn it a couple times, so I haven't used it yet. I wanted to draw it before. What are we up against? I'm not sure. Fire Ice usually indicates a Cascade deck. Like if they're gonna play Rhinos, right? If we're facing Rhinos deck. But the couple of basic islands here imply something different. Thought Scour usually means that they're playing the Delve, Murktide thingamajig. So it might just be a blue-red control deck. Thought Scouring me, I'm into it. Now they're scouring themselves, yeah. And obviously we could just be casting this Grief, but I think this might be a fine time to start playing Violent Outburst, depending on what we see in their hand here. So if you let their Violent Awakening resolve, then the Grief can potentially like pick away at the better cards that they draw into. The issue is that they might draw into another Force Negation. And if this Grief gets 2 cards out of their hand, their Valakut Awakening's not doing much anyway, so this is totally fine. So I did leave them with the Archmage's Charm in hand, which I didn't think I was going to do, but then when I started actually like looking at my board, Bolt Snap Bolt's like kind of good, right? That Valakut Awakening not cycle anything? Or do they go to the bottom of the library? Oh, they drew 3 cards of Valakut Awakening, so they've been both their cards that were in their hand. We can remove the stop on their upkeep now. So the Jace Brainstorm needs to like answer one of my creatures, but then the Violent Outburst +2/+0 might just win. This might be a Fire on Grief. Interesting. I don't think they are dead on board, right? They block the Curator. Take 8, go to 1. I'm sorry to hear that, Vianvaro. It's brutal. I think we send the Grief at the Jace, and send the others at their face, and cycle this Striped. It's worth cycling because we could just find a bounce spell, right? Good stuff. Not sure about these foundation breakers. Not sure what kind of graveyard hate they're gonna have. Smart play. Oh, thanks, Tin Plague. Seem decent, right? Attack in, get one of more creatures in the graveyard, clear their Jace, then get their Chonker out of the way. How do we feel about Foundation Breaker in the dark? They're blue-red. What kind of graveyard hate are they gonna have? They gonna have like Tormod's Crypt shit? Let's play like one or two. Might be overboarding, bringing in a shit pile of counters and stuff. Surgical. Yeah, this doesn't do anything against that. I'll submit this, and then we'll have more information after this game. Yep, we got O2'd by Burn, Mirrodin. So versus Blue Moon, we're gonna want a Misty to fetch a basic Forest. And then we'll still be able to cast Violent Outburst. Through Blood Moon. They might not actually have Blood Moons. Mana base, their mana base looks very Blood Moon friendly though. There's also a basic island in their deck somewhere. Seems like a good one to cast, Always taking a Mystical Dispute. I kind of want to grab, like, I don't know, one of the more gassy cards. Not Snapcaster, because they get back Snapcaster. Maybe like Jace for the Archmage's Charm. So we could resolve a Violent Outburst, but all it would do is get a Grief back. Which doesn't seem super good. It doesn't seem amazing, does it? What would we even take? We would go Violent Outburst. If they Mystical Dispute it, let me force Negation back and like take their Jace. Leave them with Snapcaster Mystical Dispute. It's like not even that good, right? 3 mana Grief's a discount? It is a discount. Not wrong. I think that's enough. Oh shit. I thought we knew their hand. Fuck. I guess there were 2 draws in there. They drew the forest? Well, they drew an Archmage's Charm, too. Shit, hum. So what am I missing from their hand, then? Because it says they have 3 cards in their hand. Oh, they pitched a card to the Force Negation, that's right. They pitched the Snapcaster. So their hand is double Mystical Jace. If we cast Curator of Mysteries, we kind of just like eat another Mystical Dispute, and we can't Mystical back. So they hit a land, they get to land Jace. I think we just go like tap land pass. One dispute down. What are the issues about this spot? Is I can pay for the Mystical Dispute now. Did they play Blood Moon? I'm not sure. We haven't seen it out of them yet, but it would make sense with their mana base. They may or may not have boarded in against us. Yeah, the Aether's Gust is kind of a head scratcher. Maybe they're used to playing against the other Cascade deck, where the hit from the Cascade is a green card.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? Hey, Dr. Grad, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 40 months. I'm about casting the Shardless. And then just like, don't even cast the fucking Living End, just have a 2-2. I guess that gives them something to Aether Gust though. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. I'll wait for them to answer my Curator, and then I can Shardless and make them pop the Tormod's Crypt, and start building up my graveyard again. It doesn't force the Crypt unless I put the Living End on the stack, and I don't want to do that right now. Oh yeah, I love Bela Fleck. I got to catch them live. Oof, rough draw. I was hoping we could draw a Cycler here, so we go Shardless Agent, put Living End on the stack, they go Tormod's Crypt, and then like with the trigger with the Living End still on the stack, then we cycle and get some graveyard value anyway. I think that's a good reason to chill on it. One issue with just chilling is then they get to untap and have mana for Mystical Dispute. I think we need to Shardless right now. Yep, there's my graveyard. Glad you're in the tunes building. Mana Wrath, yeah. We did get them to burn the Tormod's Crypt too, so we can start filling up the graveyard again. Know that they looted away Jace the Mind Sculptor, their Pyromancer. Interesting. Yeah, we don't have our basic island. We can just goof here. Let's play a couple foundation breakers. They not only answer, or they can not only like force the opponent to pop a Tormod script, but they can also just, you know, answer a Blood Moon if we're in a similar situation. Yeah. See if we can have a game closer to the first one, we kind of showed them that we had a dispute when we left the Jace in their hand pairs. When we were, like, taking random counters and shit. But you're not wrong. They did play around it well. Why 3 living end over 4? You don't really want to draw them. You just want to cascade into them. All the big Motobots stopped buying Ragavans? Really? That doesn't make any sense. I thought it fucking spiked. I thought it spiked today. Maybe that's why they stopped buying it. They're like worried about buying right before it did. Yeah, they're selling it like 108 right now. Looking for grief there with that cycle. Halfling Wizard thanks the sub, thanks for 17 months. Glad you've been enjoying the relatively chill stream here. Still kind of looking for grief, these cycles. Now our best draw would be another blue card first, so we could have double force negation. Oh, I need to set an upkeep stop, don't I? Just give them a little bit less mana to work with if we hit their main phase. Not sure which of these is worse. I guess I'll pitch the Shardless. What you got, opponent? I'm with you, Admiral Lettuce. Goblin Guide not even being the best one-drop in brain. I do think Ragavan versus Swift Spear versus your opponent is disconnected. Well, that's fun. Hey, we did it! We did it! We went 4-1! Yes! So they must have reconnected and scooped then, because I wasn't gone for 10 minutes. Fair enough, fair enough. I've definitely DC'd on accident when my opponent had lethal in play, and I felt super bad.